ate yejjusa era musanyufu olw'ekyo kyakoledde eggwanga lya Uganda ne decision gye yakola mu 1979 ogenda mu nsiko okununula eggwanga erya Uganda okuva mu mikono egyabo bayita abannakyemalira. Well, Dr. Emmanuel Diini Kisembo, what do you have to say about role, contribution ya omugenzi Elly Tumwine? He seemed to be contented with the decision ye yakola ne Uganda wetuuse given what they did in the 5 years they spent in the bush.
Of course, joino okulaba nti however much mulimu ebizenga bigaana oba government ya NRM ebigiremye naye muliwo tangible events zolaba nti these are really achievements. Ate all these achievements ogenda kuteeka kuki, ogenda kuzibala kwani? Ekibinje kyagenda wa mu nsiko nekinunula eggwanga. Kati bwe kimala okununula eggwanga nekiriteeka mu mikono gy'abantu. So ogenda okulabira ddala naddala nnyo peace, emirembe, emirembe, freedom of speech. Byolaba bino ne tujja wano ne twogera, n'olaba freedom of expression, bino byonna byolaba nti it is attributed to abantu bano baayewaayo ne bagenda mu nsiko okununula lino eggwanga. So you cannot count President Museveni n'otabala ate ani General Elly Tumwine kubanga he was one of them abagenda mu nsiko. So bino byonna byolaba nti abaana kati Uganda byetuseeko like in terms of these killer diseases olaba kati they are very very minimal. Nobwe zibeera nga weeziri olaba nti they are very very minimal. Otunuulira infrastructure development eriko ng'enguudo, n'otunuulira ekyo tuyita social oba nkiyite ntya social kubanga one of the things it has been social economic transformation. Naye on the social part of it government ya NRM egezezaako osanga abantu saidi ye Kenya, Uganda they are intermarrying, saidi ye Rwanda bwoti ng'olabira ddala boundaries zino zigende nga zikola ki nga zivaawo. Even some tribes which have been really very hard to penetrate osanga nti
yes ekyabatwala mu nsiko liberation era bakiyita liberation war olutalo olw'okwenunula oba olw'okununula eggwanga. In your view, did the liberation really take place?
It did.
Liberating people from what?
They have liberated people in so many aspects. Nkugambe waliwo ebiganye, waliwo ebikoze bitya, ebikoze kati nga democracy.
Let's look at it. Ekimu ku bye batugamba kumalawo obukenuzi mu ggwanga kye kyabatwala mu nsiko okulaba nga eddembe liddamu ne libukala tuba ne demokrasiya
eddembe toliraba, eddembe weeriri machazi babeera nga bagamba nti dictator naye olaba nti parliament eri balanced, erina leader of opposition, erina good leader of government business. N'olabira ddala nti abantu wano ku TV tolaba nti you can host opposition n'omuleeta wano n'omuhostinga naye bwabeera nga eggwanga nga liri teryanunulwa. How do you hold an opposition negonde mu studios ate president nga yafuga ate takkiriza mu opposition? So olabira ddala nti waliwo ebintu ebyakolebwa naye waliwo ebintu ebyakola ki ebyagaana.
Okay. Producer wange mpunya clip endala eyo clip njagala okuzanyira Elly Tumwine yali awaayo office ya security minister but he seemed not contented, he seemed not happy, he seemed, in my view, that's what I observe in this clip, he seemed not contented ne decision ey'okumusuula nga security minister. Era mu bigambo bye yagamba nti mwami Museveni ke kaseera ateeketeeke transition okuwaayo obukulembeze mu mirembe for the good of this country. Let's first watch this clip, producer.
My mentor, my leader and my hero. I will continue to give him my genuine support and advice. And to me now, I think the best advice we can give him is prepare for a smooth transition so that we ensure stability and long-term peace for the long future. You know, it should be our duty to save him from being Ngambanyenka. Wanyakore have a proverb, Ngambanyeka nyukamaro mavi, that the one who does not take advice brews some bad beer. But we should save the president that problem. Or we should save him. There is a disease diagnosed by political scientists and psychologists that called hubris syndrome. It's our duty to help him not to have that problem, because it is the advice that we give him that will help him to do his work with everybody else and better than he would otherwise done if he was alone. He has given this country his best and he deserves an honorable retirement. He was talking of recruiting fishermen and following the path of Christ. And I really, on this one, want to say that if I read my observation, to me, the president has always been on the path of God, of Christ. He has followed the path of Christ. And he recruited the fishermen long ago. The Simon Peters, the other disciples are us. We are the disciples. We are the ones who can carry his message. We are the ones who know him very well. And in the process, we welcome the ones like Zacchaeus Iscariot, the ones who are the tax collector. Zacchaeus, the one who was who had to climb a tree. To climb a tree to be seen. They are welcome. Then there is the Pauls and who are souls. Those are welcome. And but they need to be work very hard. Like Paul had to really pay the price.
Right, wabali. Oyo General Elly Tumwine. Owulidde General Tumwine, Doctor.
Yeah.
He literally, pushed for a transition. And unfortunately, what do you make of those statements?
No, you will not say he pushed for a transition. He seemed to
be rooting for that.
Maybe that was his wish, but he was not pushing for it. And we came to realize that he was interested in a transition. At that particular time, he was handing over office.
Because
as a general in the UPDF fraternity, tuyinza okubeera tulina abo nabo bangi. Naye because of the code, penal code yaabwe y'amagye, code of conduct, nga tebakkiriza okuvaayo okwogera openly. Then there should be other people pushing for the same thing, for transition. Olabye General Muhoozi, it is no longer a secret. He's pushing for a transition.
No, but
no, nkugambye kati, take it from me. He's pushing for a transition. If he goes in Lango sub-region and he calls all the 8 RDCs, some MPs also come in, the DSOs, they launch Muhoozi Project Army. What do you think? Is it still a secret? Do you want him to come and call a press conference that I'm now eyeing for this? Ebikolwa. Naye kati oyo General Muhoozi yavuddeyo. Who is pushing for a transition? Dr. Odrek Rwabogo naye yavuddeyo. Who is pushing for a transition? Naye there are so many. Ate kyolina okutegeera very many power centers in UPDF. Kati tetumanyi what is exactly happening.
So General Tumwine,
yes, they should not be taken for granted.
1-7, I know kuwalo kufuka ngamba nyenka.
Yes,
ngamba nyenka chechi.
Ngamba nyenka is dictatorship.
In fact, you know kumuyamba obutafuka na kyemalira.
Obutafuka na kyemalira. That if you decide alone.
Yes, do you think those words really augured well with the powers that be, in your view?
No, actually, according to the UPDF penal, they call it code of conduct. I think he went astray. Yagenda nnyo wala.
Yes, but on senior military officer, olowooza yabyogera by mistake over really he meant them.
Kyenkugamba yayogera kiki ekiri ku mutima gwe. Kubanga waliwo omusajja ewaffe ye Kagadi yayimba oluyimba lwe bagamba tokumanya ekiri munda, tokumanya ekiri munda ye, obwekuba entale nomanya nti ntale. That you don't know what is inside somebody's heart. But if a lion is coming, you will know this is a lion. But a person is unpredictable. So, from the time that you have been seeing General Elly Tumwine serving this government, did you at any time think that he would be pushing for a transition in his heart? It is not until the time he was handing over power, that's when, because of that much anger, he came out and he had to speak it out. And that's where we came to realize that, oh, people who need a transition are very many. But that is only a single general. Not only that, there is even a General Tinyefunza.
Okay, so what does that speak about his person, his character? But amanyi nti kino kiyinza okubaako ne be kitasanyusa kubanga mu bigambo byatuga nti sifaayo bwe yali ayogera sifaayo oba mwami Museveni kinaamunyiiza naye ekirungi nti akimanyi nti nze sikayanira bufo nga bano bwe bakayanira, nja kusigala nga muwa okuwabula kwange era okuwabula kwe muwa nteekateeka.
Anti kati okuwabula kwe by all means he was a general. Abadde general ate a general. What
is it time we discussed transition?
Automatically kubanga kati bw'otunuulira Uganda uwa weevudde oba NRM oba President Museveni wagijje n'otunuulira life expectancy kubanga we are not immortal. Owulidde? We are not immortal. Even at this tender age I have, my children, I always tell them that you are supposed to take over me. Tomanyi enche kikola ki kubanga omuntu yenna oba oyagala omwana wo wozadde lwakiri omulekewo gwokole ki ogende. So if this is happening to other people who are 20, 25 years with children who are already trying to prepare transition, succession in their own homes, how about someone who has already been there for 40 years of age leading this country? Tunuulira abantu bonna taking over this country. Most of them have lost their lives. Look at General Lunda Nyakairima, otunuulire bana bagundo Nobo Mayombo, tunuulira Kazini, otunuulire Kasirye Gwanga, bonna bazze nga bakola ki? Kati kino kiba kikuyigiriza nti effort eno yewateekamu nnyo n'ononolali n'eggwanga. For this effort to remain alive, you have to accept transition. You have to accept succession. Kati kino wekijjiramu omanyi abantu bamu bwe bagamba nti transition ibo balowooza nti President Museveni must go. No, it is not like that. Prepare the office. Have what we call adult youth partnership. Osobola okubeera opreparinga eggwanga.
It's a mixture of
no, kati nyamala just analyze the cabinet. Otunuulire average. It is 65 years of age, average.
Sure.
Yes, average ya cabinet. Emyaka bwokwata bonna nga bwe bali. No, you divide, you will get 65 and above. Kati awo togenda gamba nti tizi oba moderate oba ogenda okulabira ddala nti bakuze. Ogenda okuleta mero, you will only talk about 2-3 people. Even look about our own sake. We only have one youth on that sake committee in NRM. Ate bwotunulira Uganda as Uganda, out of about 45 million people, 80% of them are less than 30 years. But if 80% of they are 30 years, then even the cabinet should have more of the youth.
Well, bajja kuga nti Uganda bana kalulu buli myaka 5 Uganda balonda era basalo nti Mwami Museveni asigale nga akyafuga eggwanga.
Yeah, asazeewo asigale nga akyafuga eggwanga. Fine, tusazeewo naye can you help on transition? Kubanga yayina eddoboozi eryenkomeredde.
Ekibiina kikyamwetaaga.
Yes, ekibiina kikyakwetaaga. Naye wabeerawo n'ebigwa bitalaze. Ekibiina kikwetaaga. Omwana bw'akaba yakava mu lubuto one day, even before a day, n'agenda ate nze abaddewo emyaka 3 and above. Ate oli abaddewo emyaka 8 and above. Abaddewo emyaka 6, 7, 8. So there is always that. Try to adopt. Oyagalize eggwanga. Bino byonna, these achievements, kati tunulira how he has gone. If at all he did not mentor someone thinking that he will be there, olaba kati family bwegwa mu kati abaga. Already bweba family temanyi, oba wabaddewo like an extended family, even if it was not extended family, you have children, same mother, same dad. We have seen it. Kusinga avuddewo talaze nti kati ono wendie mabega abeere nga taking over my legacy. Olaba family nga bwegwa mu kati abaga. Ebintu byonna byakoledde for all that time biyinza okushirinshinga that day. Bw'aba badde tabidisclosinga nti ndina wano Nakasongola, ndina wano Elira, ndina wano Rapayi, owulidde. Kati ebintu byonna olaba nga bwe bifiirayo. Abaana ate ne basigala poppers kubanga obadde to mentoringa. You were not ready to hand over your legacy as a head of the family. So the same thing, because government is just like a family. It is not far away from how you run family business. Only that this is a bigger family of about 45 million people. Finally, there are families of about 50 people, 100, families of 10, 2, 3. But a government is also a family. Okay, so
Mwami Museveni, brother, ekizibu kya Uganda in your view transition?
Automatically, transition is inevitable.
How?
No, bwe buzibu. Kati Uganda nga yo bweyimiridde ssaawa eno, it is no longer a secret. It is an open secret, a day broad light secret into Uganda is transiting.
Well, kuva General Tumwine ayogera ebigambo bino, nothing in your view seemed to have been done in line with what he preferred.
Yeah, this is no, even before he came out, for us we had already come out. When I was contesting as a vice chairperson Western, didn't I come out that making that bold statement that transition is needed? Uganda yetanga transition. It is time.
Gwa NRM gwa yogera bino.
Yes, nza byogera ate kati omuntu ayagalize kibiina ayina okukiwabula. Oli asirika atoyo is very very bad. Is just acting as a poison. Kubanga bwembeera njagalize kibiina ndina okuvaayo ne mbagamba kino na kino kyetaagisibwa.
So you say that again to your party.
Nkugambye succession over transition eyetaagisibwa in Uganda, in NRM, kubanga NRM oba Uganda government tobyawula. Tobyawula. NRM and the government of Uganda, they are inseparable.
Bino kwawukana.
No, tebyawukana.
Ekimu kibiina kya byabufuzi.
Yes, nkugambye kati seeki tetula nesalirawo eggwanga. Ekintu kya seeke kyeyisizaawo mu NRM kigaana mu cabinet.
Ababadde batugamba nti we have unanimously endorsed Mr. Museveni. Twalaba SEC, tulabye caucus ya NRM, tulabye SEC ya NRM. They're the same people you think can, think of what you're suggesting.
Only that what I can tell, if you are fighting for something, you continue fighting for it.
NRM tewuliriza.
No, let me tell you, when President Museveni was going to the bush, yagamba problem ya Uganda yechi. Nakyemalira, bukulembezi, abalemerako. Naye bwe yayogera ekintu ekyo, yakivaako, oba yasigalanga continuing with the same. Even n'akalulu lwe kaggwa, aka 1980, 81, 80.
1980.
yamatira teyamatira. So when we are trying to advocate for something, we shall continue advocating. Ochimanyi nti nakugamba ikuma tetulina masanyalazi ekagadi ewange jensula naye kati waliyo transformer yebagenda kuteekayo.
Tumalize.
So ekyenjagala okugamba nti President Museveni alina okuteekateeka eggwanga lino, kubanga eggwanga lino okugenda mu maaso lina kwegamba kisinziira ku ye eggwanga lino okubeezaako ebyo byakoze ng'akola ki akola for all these 40 years. So is the same person to prepare this country for a smooth transition over succession, then omukulembeze omulala akole ki ajje. Waliwo ebiganye nga poverty levels are very high, unemployment, n'otunuulira corruption, ebyo biganye. Naye if leaders can come, ideas cannot be served, cannot be taken up at the same time. So oyo n'alemwa n'omulala najja kwegamba Uganda eno egenda kubeera nga mawanga malala nga Kenya, nga Tanzania, nga Ghana n'amalala ge tulabanga America. Webalire ddala omulembe Kyabazinga, omulembe Museveni, okwekuumira kweno TV. Nsigadde nze Dr. Diini Emmanuel Kisembo.
Okay, webale nnyo. Tukomye wano leero, mwebale kubeera nga otambudde naffe okuva gye twatandikira ennaku obulayo ntono okutuuka ku coronation ya Kyabazinga wa Busoga. Tunaddamu nga tuzzemu. Jambo.
Enoni Baba TV Obusoga bulayire.
NRM Plastics eikolera eryaganibwa mu Idinda Njeru Town tulina ebyuma eby'omulembe ebyeyambisa